Heyo, it's Ao, and today we're playing a game called Domestic Dread. I didn't really read too much about it because I didn't want to spoil anything, but it's about, like, say you wake up, they say it's, like, you wake up in a cabin, and I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm thinking of. You know what, maybe I should just stop talking because I actually don't remember which one is which, because I've got a couple games being downloaded. Anyway, we're just gonna start. What makes a person? Is an identity not simply a set of patterns, predicted behavior, interpolated data? You can't use big words, I'm not that smart. Learned and copied from others throughout a lifetime. If someone loses their identity, are they still the same person? Would they still be a person? Bulbs, plumes, mutats, nonmos. Oh, the fox changes his fur, not his habits. Softness is the first thing you feel when you wake up. The pillows below you are fluffy and cool to the touch. Part of you wishes you could just stay here like this, but your body is refusing to allow you to rest any longer. Your eyes flutter open, but as they do, you realize something is wrong. You've just woken up in an unfamiliar room to a bed that's not even yours. How did you get here? As you try to sit up on the bed, you feel a dull throb from your temples. Your hands reach up to your head, feeling a light sting radiating from underneath layers of bandages. What happened last night? You try to get a better look at your surroundings. Even if you don't recognize the place, surely there has to be something to give you a clue on where you are. First of all, you notice that the room doesn't seem to have any semblance of personal touch. It's cozy, almost picturesque, but not sterile enough to be a hotel room. Looking out the window, you can see that it's evening now, the sun just setting past the mountain's peak. Wait, mountains? You take a closer look out the window. Your suspicions are all but confirmed when you're greeted with nothing but fluffy white mountains and the occasional pine tree dotting across the landscape. Somehow you've ended up in someone's cabin in the woods, right on top of a mountain. Were you trying to get yourself killed? Before you can think about this any further, you hear someone approaching you. Who could this be? Hello, handsome. Hey, you're finally awake. The stranger walks up to you, setting a glass of water at the side table before settling down in front of you. You had me worried there. I thought you were never going to wake up. How are you feeling right now? I feel terrible. I feel pretty awful, to be honest. Everything aches and I'm still a little freaked out. That's to be expected. You did hit your head pretty hard. I'm sorry about that. I wish I could have gotten to you sooner, but guess that's not important right now. Well, what matters is that you're awake and safe. Still, I should check. Your biceps are huge. I should check that all the important bits are still intact. Do you still remember who you are? My name is... Your name... Oh, there we go. Please select your pronouns, they, them. So my name is your name and my pronouns are they, them. I'm sure that's correct. Yes. My name is Name. I'm 25 years old. Good. It's good to see you still remember something. Okay, do you still remember who I am, though? You ponder this for a moment, but nothing's coming to you. You shake your head, hoping that he'd be able to give you more answers about the situation you're in. That's not surprising. You did hit your head pretty hard. I'm Marcelo. Right, Marcelo? By the way, I'm your best friend. Have been since I scared off those kids that were picking on you in 8th grade. You stay quiet for a moment, taking it as apparently not new information. Thinking still makes your head hurt a little bit, though. Looking around the room, you notice the sheets underneath you are stained with blood, presumably from where your head had been while you were unconscious. Okay, then. What happened to me? Marcelo's expression turned sour. You can't be totally sure, but you swear you can feel something dark hiding behind his steely gaze. He doesn't say anything for a while. You're just about to open your mouth to ask him something else when you get his reply. That idiot boyfriend of yours nearly got you killed. His tone is calm, but the slow articulation barely hides the way his voice shakes. It's clear that he's angrier about what happened than what he lets on. Wait, boyfriend? Marcelo rolls his eyes and lets out a sigh. You get the feeling it's not about you, though. Yeah, your boyfriend, Brandon Corrigan. Some schmuck you got together with back in college. I still don't know what you see in him. What? I didn't. Maybe what? I didn't press that. Excuse you. A real piece of work, that guy. The amount of times you said he was late or made plans without you, or said something dumb that made you upset. I swear, half of our friendship lately has been you ranting to me about that deadbeat. You don't remember any of this, but you suddenly feel the need to apologize. Before you can say anything, though, Marcelo continues. That's okay, though. He won't be able to hurt you anymore. What do you mean? Marcelo gets up and heads for the door, looking back at you before exiting as if inviting you to follow him. Where are we going? Ooh, dang, this place is pretty. You follow him out into the living room. It takes you a while to safely tread down the stairs as you still feel a little woozy. By the time you reach the bottom, Marcelo is standing near the dining table, expectantly waiting for you. So where is... Before you can finish your sentence, Marcelo steps aside, revealing what was hidden behind him. Jesus! If you tried hard enough, you might have recognized the man in front of you. If not for the myriad of violently discovered contusions on his face and body. The gore before you paints a vivid picture of a person being cruelly and relentlessly beaten near dead. His painful wounds don't look fresh, and you estimate that he's been unconscious for several hours at this point. Marcelo, what happened to him? Did you do this? Like I said, he won't hurt you anymore. And we're gonna make sure it won't happen again. You're almost afraid to ask what he means, but you don't have to. A moment later, Marcelo pulls out a knife. It's jagged, but perfectly sharp, and you have a feeling that a well-placed stab in the chest with it would be irreparably fatal. Marcelo, what? We're getting rid of this problem. Permanently. Permanently? Are you insane? We can't just kill someone for no reason. Marcelo's face darkens. You have a terrible feeling that you've just said something wrong. No reason? No reason? Not only has he been a major thorn in your ass for as long as you've known him, he damn near killed you. The bastard came up to me last night, howling about how he thought you were dead. What did you think I had to do for you? You're shivering. All this while you've seen Marcelo seethe, Jesus, words, at the very mention of Brayden. However, hearing from him firsthand about how Brayden nearly killed you, it's no wonder he's angry. Your boyfriend tried to kill you, so your best friend had to step in. It's a classic thriller trope. However, something nags at the back of your mind. A feeling of wrongness settles in your gut. The picture is incomplete. Surely there's more to this story. Before you can ponder this any longer, Marcelo interrupts your thoughts again. Listen, I gotta deal with something real quick. You just woke up and I know you've got a lot to process, so why don't you sit down for a bit? I'll give you something to compose yourself. When I come back, hopefully we can reach an agreement about what we need to do. Marcelo leaves the room. In a way, he's right. There's still a lot you need to process. Can you really believe in everything Marcelo is saying? Even if he's right, can you really follow through on killing someone who is supposed to love you? You take a seat by the sofa. Marcelo's gone, so this might be your chance to look for more clues about the situation you're in. Check the room, check your pockets, or follow Marcelo. We're gonna check the room. We probably could have followed him, but maybe you can find some clues laying around the living room. You start to wander around, checking every piece of furniture there is. You start making vague observations about the decor of the place. While the cabin is fairly cozy, just like the bedroom, it's devoid of anything you consider to be personal. That is until you see what appears to be a journal sitting on the desk of a small reading nook. You can't explain why, but something about the journal calls to you. You pick up the journal and begin flipping through its page. You soon realize that this journal belongs to you. The journal seems to detail a lot of your own thoughts from January of this year until now. Everything from work troubles to as an EMT, dumpster dives with Marcelo, and many, many ways Brandon has somehow managed to piss you off. Why was I even dating this guy? One entry in particular catches your attention. June 22nd. Again, he's decided to drag me off to fucking all in the mountains out of the blue without even telling me beforehand. Oh, to fuck all in the mountains. Okay, sorry. He knows that I can't just take off work, and I already had plans to hang out with Marcelo again after weeks of not seeing him. Thankfully, Brayden agreed to let me take Marcelo along with us, but I don't think my boss is going to be happy about me taking an impromptu sick leave again. Sometimes I wish I could just get rid of this guy. Maybe Marcelo could even help me out with that. Oh wait, so this was my idea? You skim through the pages again, looking for any justification that maybe you were in an abusive relationship, that this was the only way out. But you find nothing. All the grievances you had against him were on all accounts unbelievably petty in the grand scheme of things. He's late for dinner again. He always leaves the toilet seat up. He's always on his phone. According to old me, Brayden's always been a little bit annoying. But to think about killing him over something like that, what kind of person was I? You close the book, placing it back on the table where you found it. You hear Marcelo coming back. So have you made up your mind? Are we going to kill him or not? We're gonna say no. Normally I go around with like everything the Yandere wants, but no. No, I can't kill him. No matter how bad he was, I would still be taking his life. And I don't want to become a murderer. I'm sorry, Marcelo. I just can't do this. An overbearing feeling of dread lingers in the air, and you're finding it hard to breathe. Why? Why is that so difficult to read Marcelo's expression? You begin to wonder what's going through his mind. Would he truly relent on your pleading? You're quietly hoping that he would understand you don't want anyone to get hurt. Maybe, just maybe, there's a way to get him to get to him. God, oh. Then before you even have time to react, Marcelo takes a knife and plunges it right through Brayden's chest. Oh my god! His anguished cries echo through the room, but nothing could compare to the silence that soon follows. You quiver at the sight of blood beginning to seep through Brayden's clothes, staining the knife left embedded in him and coating Marcelo's form. Marcelo was the first to break the silence. I told you we were going to take care of things. I wanted you to be a part of this. I wanted you to make your own choices, to put yourself first for once. You always choose to let people push you around. Your choices always led you to getting hurt in the end. Who do you think was left to pick up the pieces every single time? Oh, you mad. I'm not letting you make those choices again. I'm not letting you choose to hurt yourself anymore. All of this could have been avoided if you'd just listened to me. I won't let you make those choices anymore. I'll make the choices you can't make, and I'll do it all over again. I'll make the choices that will keep you safe. I'll make sure you'll never get hurt again. Ending 2 of 3, Marcelo chooses for you. Okay. Wow. I feel like that was an ending. I mean, you know. I feel like that wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be. I mean, it was interesting. I feel like I didn't learn enough. The journal helped, but I think we need to follow Marcelo this time. we're gonna skip through all this until it gets to follow Marcello. Okay, so we're back, and this is gonna be before the choice of what we could do around, you know. So this is, listen, I gotta deal with something real quick. This is where he leaves. You just woke up, and I know you've got a lot to process, so why don't you sit down for a bit? I'll give you some time to compose yourself. When I come back, hopefully we can reach an agreement about what we need to do. Marcello leaves the room. In a way, he's right. There's still a lot you need to process. Can you really believe in everything Marcello is saying? Even if he's right, can you really follow through on killing someone who is supposed to love you? We're gonna follow Marcello. I wanna see what happens. You get up and follow where Marcello ran off to. Soon, the acrid smell of something burning tickles your sense. You reach the kitchen where you see Marcello pulling a tray out of the oven. No, I can't believe I forgot about these. They're all burnt to a crisp. God, Name is going to hate me for these. Marcello? Ah! Look at he's embarrassed. What are you doing? Nothing for you to worry about. I could clearly see the tray of cookies you're trying to hide behind you. What? No, these aren't cookies. They're just... Marcello trails off. For the first time since you woke up, you notice he seems unsure of himself. He refuses to meet your eyes. You keep staring at him expectantly until he eventually caves. Fine, they were cookies. I just wanted to make your favorite for when you woke up. But I guess I got so caught up with things I completely forgot about them. What a mess. What should we do about these cookies? We're gonna eat them anyway. Well, you already made them. Seems like a waste to just throw them away. You reach for a cookie and take a bite. It's not good, but you're determined, so you get the entire thing down and reach for another cookie. Well, save some for me. Is it really that good? You just beam at him, relieved at the fact that the cookies in your mouth gives you plausible deniability. Marcello chuckles at this and pats you on the head. Alright, fine. I'll keep this batch for us, okay? You nod eagerly while secretly concocting a way to make those cookies disappear later. Anyway, thanks, Name. Listen, maybe I was a little bit on the edge earlier. I guess I was still angry about what happened. I'm sorry if I scared you. But you still have a decision to make. I'll make the final preparations and then I'll meet you in the living room when you're ready. You nod at Marcello, then exit the kitchen for the living room. There's still time to look around. What will you do? Why don't we check our pockets? You pat around your jeans and realize that you have your phone in there. Yes, maybe I can figure out some clues in here. Now, if only you can remember what your password is. What passcode? 2, 3, 4. Wrong password. What? Damn, I got it wrong. Who doesn't make their password 1, 2, 3, 4? Try again? Okay. 0000. Wrong password! Damn, I got it wrong. Try again. Yeah, maybe we'll pause for a second. And I should look up the passcode. I'm gonna cheat. I'll get my phone out. Okay, hold on. Try one more time. What the hell was this game called again? I don't remember. Someone says it's 9999. Wrong path. Then what is it? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. Okay, so it sounds like the creator forgot. They said, would you believe me if I told you we don't remember? And then in one of the comments is, I don't think either of us remember the password. It's in there somewhere. We forgot where we put it. What? What am I supposed to do? I need the password. Oh man. Oh man! Where? And I'm locked out of my phone. Ah! Of course I wouldn't remember my own password. Now I can't even ask Marcelo to help me get it open. Great thinking, Name. So have you made up your mind? Are we going to kill him or not? Yeah, sure, we already did the I can't, so. Though a lump forms in your throat, you steel yourself and nod towards Marcelo. He hands you the knife, which you accept with a shaky grip. Come on, I just need to get this over with. You step towards Brandon's unconscious body, the knife weighing down in your hands. It's heavier than it looks. Breathe, you have to breathe. Taking one final breath, you quickly grab a hold of the chair Brayden is sitting on for support. You then begin plunging the knife into his chest repeatedly. Though Brayden was silent just moments ago, the sensation of the knife was enough to wake him. He's screaming. Something animalistic takes a hold of you as you scream back with each grotesque movement of the knife. At some point, both your screams meld into one. You can no longer tell where one scream begins or where the other ends. Blood begins to spatter all over the floor and onto your body as you continue to stab Brayden. Jeez. It takes a moment before you stop, the adrenaline now replaced with a gaping void in your being. Your breathing's labored, heart pounding in your ears from the ordeal you just endured. You did it. You have just killed a man. Name? You've just taken a life, snuffed it out and crushed it beneath your boot. Name? You could hardly think of the image of you stabbing Brayden repeatedly in your mind over and over again. The smell of blood lingers in the air. Your heart is pounding in your ears. The screams still seem to reverberate from the walls. You wish they'd just stop. Hey, Name. You feel Marcelo pull you into a warm embrace, his fingers gently kneading your back. Shh, it's alright, it's all over now. I knew you could do it. I know it wasn't easy, but you did the right thing. As your senses begin to return to you, you start to shiver in Marcelo's grasp. There, I've got you. You won't have to worry anymore. No one's going to hurt you. You've gone for so long without having anyone taking care of you. Now you can rest easy. Nothing is going to take this freedom away from you. We'll make sure of it. Ending 1 of 3 together. I wish I could have found the passcode. I wanted the passcode. Where would I have found it anyway? Whatever. Anyway, I mean, those were two endings. It was kind of interesting to see that he went and baked us cookies. That was cute. It wasn't that bad of an ending. I would have liked to see an ending where maybe we could save Brayden, but I don't actually know if that's possible. I don't know. Maybe there is. Anyway, that was all of... What is it called again? Domestic... something? It's not on the title. It needs to be on the title screen. I don't remember things. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like. Maybe subscribe. That would be nice. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Bye!